Alright, so we are now technically we're now under 10 weeks away, 'cause it's 69 days until WrestleMania. After a decent Royal Rumble pay-per-view, I say decent because you had an awesome match. A match I found out Big Show was injured, that's why their match was really poor. A match that felt like it was a house show, and then the Royal Rumble in which Batista won. So we begin with the Authority in the ring and Daniel Bryan coming down saying, you didn't listen to the crowd. Then he got Triple H's face. I'm already kind of seeing right now, I have to try to plan out WrestleMania right now. I think a Daniel Bryan Triple H match would be awesome. I think a CM Punk Kane match, basis what we saw at Royal Rumble, would be awesome. They are pushing John Cena and Bray Wyatt, which would be a pretty solid match. Bray seems to know how to put on a really good style of match. Batista Lesnar kind of works. Orton Batista kind of works. There's a decent amount of things to do with the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. They also mentioned that Randy Orton will be defending his title in an elimination chamber. The main event, therefore, ended up being after a Shield beatdown of Daniel Bryan with a save of John Cena and Sheamus. Our main event, of course, ended up being John Cena, Sheamus, Daniel Bryan versus the Shield. Winners won being the chamber. So you have three guys who are all former world champions in the Shield. Match ends with running by the Wyatt family. Therefore, by winning by disqualification, Bryan, Sheamus, and Cena are in the elimination chamber. Okay. Bizarre. Not the way I want to see a main event that was fantastic end, but okay, that for the most part works. The New Age Outlaws defended their tag belts against the Brotherhood. Now, Lesnar tossed out that he wants to either face Batista for the right to go to WrestleMania in the main event, or take on Orton for the title. They decided to go with neither, which therefore led Lesnar to come down in that match, attack the Road Brothers, therefore the match ended in DQ. I don't like two DQ matches in one show. It seems kind of bizarre. That's TNA booking right there. As I brought that up, Orton came down to the ring, complained about what he has to go through, which made Batista come down to the ring, which had Batista cut a really bizarre promo. I don't care who I have to face for the title at WrestleMania. I don't care if it's the Shield. If the Shield wins the title, I don't think all three of them defend it simultaneously. Just saying. Also, he doesn't care if it's the winner of the Elimination Chamber. Ironically, the person Batista's going to face will be the winner of the Elimination Chamber. It just seemed like a really bizarre promo, which got saved when Lesnar came down. Lesnar, of course, Lesnar with Heyman. Heyman made the proclamation of, we're giving you two options for matches. They decided to go with none, which is what led to the beatdown of the Rhodes Brothers against the New Age Outlaws, which was a decent match. Sin Cara and Rey Mysterio took on the Real Americans. Great match. Solid work. I still do hate seeing whenever somebody goes for either Hurricane Rana or a drop toe hold, them hitting the middle ropes. They don't do it in any other match except for Mysterio does it. It's really dull. It seemed like Mysterio and Sin Cara had won this match when out of nowhere, Cesaro was able to hit a couple of solid moves, hit the neutralizer, get the victory for the Real Americans. Great match. Ryback took on the Usos. Usos won by hitting a super kick on Ryback. But then the other Uso, a super kick on Ryback. Then a big splash. Made Ryback look strong. Good competitive match. In a Battle of Cleveland, The Miz took on Ziggler. Not a bad match for two guys who are former main event champions, with Ziggler hitting the zigzag and getting the pinfall. Decent match, worked pretty well. Fandango took on R-Truth. And Fandango and R-Truth hit. I still wish he's got a move that sometimes called for it as the Osaka Street Cutter. Other people call it a backpack stunner. Beautiful move. Beautiful move. Not his finisher. Said the lie detector still is. Okay. Hits the lie detector. 1, 2, 3. Alright. decent match. And then Del Rio took on Kofi Kingston in the match of the two people who are ridiculously stuck in neutral. Good match, solid match, competitive match. Crowd did not care. JBL chants, Michael Cole chants, anything you could throw or think of for a chant, they threw into this match. And these two guys really wailed on. You can tell when they started chanting that they kicked it up a notch. Nice competitive match. And it was like, alright, it's a pretty solid match. I really do wish they would have done one thing different. Del Rio won. Del Rio winning means nothing, because he has nothing going on. Had Kofi Kingston won this match, he would then have been able to say, 2 weeks ago, I beat Randy Orton. Last week, I beat Del Rio. I beat the current champion and a former champion. Which would be enough to put him in the chamber match. Then you toss in CM Punk and you're done. There's your chamber. It is all faces and Randy Orton. Makes for an awesome match. Because now Orton has to get his way through those 5 guys to retain his title, to only then face Batista. What you could easily do is, you could have one of those guys get attacked by Lesnar. Lesnar take his spot. And that could become the Lesnar match at Mania. Or Lesnar takes on Undertaker. Oh, I forgot there's one other match. It was a 8-diva tag. The Bellas and the Funkadactyls teamed up to take on Alicia Fox, Tamina, AJ, and Oksana. I don't know why they changed Oksana's outfit. She has to constantly stop after doing a move to remove material from her buttocks. Decent match, not bad. You can pretty much tell after they hit a triple suplex. Yes, 3 heel divas, 3 face divas, triple suplex. Decent spot, much better than the ring around the rosy, hooked arm clothesline move they did a while back. And of course, if you can figure out, rear view, AJ gets pinned. I know they're definitely pushing for Naomi to have a feud with AJ over the title. Could potentially be pretty decent.